cuts back inside. Oh, he's going for a touchdown. Yes, on the board. Got it. And that is a touchdown, Rowlett. Back, he's headed towards the end zone. Touchdown.
From Williams Stadium in Garland, Texas, a very pleasant good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Thursday night Garland ISD Game of the Week here on GRS TV. Hi again, everybody. Scott Powell along with Bobby George. We're glad you've joined us. An interesting game tonight. You got Garland at 1-6, but in the playoff hunt with one district win on the year, 1-2 in district. Lakeview Centennial 1-1 in district, and the Patriots come in at 2-4. Interesting enough, Bobby, each team's last game was a blowout loss to Saxe, 74-9. Garland lost a week ago to Saxe. Lakeview Centennial lost 49-19 before a bye last week. The reason I bring that up is it's kind of interesting to see how a team reacts from a loss like that.
Yeah, both teams getting beat by Saxe. And I tell you, Garland, we looked the history up, and they have never been beaten that bad, that point differential by a team ever in their history. And you know, I even heard a lot of rumors and talked to a lot of people, and they were pretty upset that you know, Saxe still had their first teamers in there towards the third quarter, the end of the third quarter, almost into the fourth, scoring touchdowns. But you know, I guess you'll always feel that way when your team gets beat that bad. But again, you know, we'll see how both these teams respond to those shellackings that they've taken. It's
a Garland offense that struggled. They'll go first here on offense, going left to right, all black with gold trim and some pink in the sock area tonight. As remember, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this district does a good job of recognizing that. Here's a keeper by the quarterback, Jones, or West, excuse me, with a big hole over right tackle as he slants it up across the 40 and has a first down on the first play.
Feels good about it, too. He comes out of there off the ground just going, yeah, give me the ball, feed it to me, kind of like Ezekiel Elliott with the Cowboys. Boy, he hit that hole hard, and that's a nice run right there.
They don't like West to throw. They don't throw it much at all. West just 0 for 2 passing in place of Angel Garcia, who started early in the year for the injured starter who was lost for the season, Ellis. So he's kind of their third quarterback of the year. A good athlete, as you saw there. Fakes the handoff. He'll keep it around right and gets some good blocking. And another huge pickup. Another first down into Lakeview Centennial territory at the 40. That is a gain of 12 yards.
First down, Garland.
Again, shows his speed right around the corner there. Look at that. Good blocking. Good sealed off. Hey, if you're going to run the ball, might as well do it like that. That's a nice run that they're able to put together 2 in a row.
Trent Smith, I should say. I apologize, called him West. It is Trent Smith. We have a couple of Wests for Lakeview who are significant players. Apologize for that. Here's the handoff, Sheldrick Davis, and this one shut down as he reached the line of scrimmage at the 40-yard line as he ran head in to a defender there for Lakeview Centennial, Thomas Robinson. By the way, Lakeview in their road white tops with gold pants and gold helmets, and as I said, Garland in those black uniforms.
Boy, doesn't it look good? I love these color schemes that they're playing now. You know, they got the white and the pretty gold and blue, and all of a sudden they're matched up with these black and gold jerseys. It's a beautiful, a nice looking scheme that they've got going against these two teams.
Owls averaging just 11 points and 208 yards of total offense. The fake handoff. Davis will keep it. And he's trying to spin out of a tackle. Pretty good gain, though, although third down is coming. It'll be 3rd and 4 after the 6-yard gain to the 34.
Well, the play worked exactly as planned. You see all these Centennial linebackers just, boom, they're all hitting that quarterback as he fakes that ball off. And then all of a sudden, hey, they don't have the ball, and it's up the middle for 5 yards. So nice job there.
Now, most of Garland's offense does come on the ground, 165 of their 208 of ball games. So they're going to pound you until you stop it. So far, they're looking good. Probably 4-down territory on 3rd and 4. West will keep it, although he's trying to find running room. He finally cuts it up, and he'll get about, a yard maybe to the 34. But he was cut down quickly, and leading the way defensively was Caleb Ferguson. Did I call him West again, Bobby? Bobby, tell you what, the only way to solve this problem is Scott. It is Smith, not West.
Trent
you just
Smith.
tell me that on the air because I'm tired of getting it wrong, folks. It is Smith, Trent Smith. 4th and 4 coming, and Garland is going Smith, Trent Smith.
Yeah,
kind of like
he's
Bond, James Bond in a way.
He's only had like 6 carries all year, and all of a sudden now he's their #1 player.
Well, Trent's in big-time trouble way back in his own territory. He's going to be down back at the Garland 49-yard line.
Huge mistake right there of taking it and trying to run around and back and forth, and all of a sudden you take a 20-yard loss. I mean, whew, that's not what you want to do. I'm sure the coach is going to have to talk with him about that.
Well, left defensive end Mekhi Lewis was one of the folks in on that play, as well as Victor Smith.
Boy, that is a big change in field position there. They go for it on 4th down knowing that they were, inside the 40. So even if you don't get it, you feel, well, we're on that side of the field. When you take off running backwards like that, now you're on the other side of the field. It just changes the whole dynamic of the game.
To Darius Herford takes the first carry for Lakeview Centennial, and he finds good running room to the 42 for a gain of 7 on 1st down. This Lakeview offense, 25 points a game. Pretty good balance, just not a lot of it. 176 a game on the ground, 143 through the air, so they're much more balanced than Garland. Total offense of 319 a ball game.
Yeah, Darius Herford coming in at 74 attempts, 415 yards, almost 6 yards per attempt. So he carries the ball an awful lot in this offense.
He'll take it again, cut it up. A couple of cuts as he finds just enough running room for the 1st down, and he's still going. They're finally going to give him forward progress at the 36, but move the chains for the Patriots. Now, you look at Garland defensively, that's been a huge weakness. Lakeview averaging 176 on the ground. Garland gives up 265 a game on the ground and 400 yards of total defense, including 37 points a game. So this will be one of the key matchups tonight, Lakeview offense versus Garland defense.
Well,
1st and 10. Go.
Yeah, and Garland, they're only averaging 11 points per game, so they really got to pick it up to put some points on the board this.
Jalen Jones with a play action fake, throws
ball's
it
up.
middle, way up in the air. That was a jump ball, anybody's ball, and nobody could come up with it as he kind of got tipped into an area where nobody was available.
Now, I saw what he was trying to do. He had one of his receivers do about a 10-yard in and just set in the hole between the linebackers, but when he rolls out like he does, it brings the outside linebacker towards him, and you see him coming right through there, and he's the one that tips the ball.
Other backs we may see tonight, Mauricio Sneed's got 343 yards and 5 a carry, and the freshman Kamar Wheaton, we hope to see him tonight. He averages 10.5 a carry with his 168 yards. Play action fake, Jones will fire it far sideline, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Zakamian West. Looked like he may have looked upfield before catching the ball, and it's going to be now 3rd and 10 for the Patriots. They do have,
that was a great throw right there. You got to give him a little bit of props for that one, sitting in that pocket and just throwing that out route. That's a beautiful throw.
Watching warm-ups, Jones has a really good arm. And he was not the starter when the year began. Jared Adams was, and Jones has taken over the leadership at quarterback. 3rd and 10, probably 4-down territory. He's going to fake it to Herford, keep it around left in. He's going to be ridden to the ground right at the point, and yeah, he's got it by a good half yard. Climbing his back from behind, but unable to stop him short. Looks like a player we don't have a name for.
Well, just a nice fake here. He sees it, nobody's open, and then just decides, go get the 1st down. Don't wait around, and he does it.
Actually, we do have a name for him. That's Dion Walls, number 55. Here's a quick pass. Now we've got a penalty marker.
False start on the offense. Number 5. 5 yards, remains 1st down.
That's referee Steve Owens. Delbert Parks, the umpire. Joel Massett is the head linesman. Ryan McCauley, the line judge. Jay Courtney, the back judge. Josh Foreman, the field judge. The side judge, Rodney Parker. They're all out of the Dallas Football Officials Association. As you can tell, we will hear from Mr. Owens tonight. Hopefully, not frequently. 1st and 15 after the 5-yard walk-off against the Patriots. Jones rides Wheaton. There's that freshman. He turns the corner. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. He had one man to beat, or he would have scored 6. And he was knocked out of bounds by Caleb Williams. And going to be just slightly short of the 1st down on the mark at the 16.
He's getting to the outside, and that's a nice shield block and good blocking downfield by number 19. If 19 Isaiah Haro could have made that one block just a little bit longer, it would have been 6. But, you know, it's really tough for a receiver to hold a block that long without getting called, you know, for holding.
And instead, you've really got a free play here on 2nd and 1. Now he's going to hand it. Wheaton's
nice
got first
delay.
down and more. He fights for the end zone. Touchdown. Lakeview Centennial. Kamar Wheaton, the freshman.
Hey, he made that happen. Now, there was some good blocking, but, boy, did he make a nice delay step. Watch this delay right here. Oh, and then take off again. Just enough time to free those linebackers up and make that touchdown. That's a beautiful run right there.
Patient run, waiting for the blocks to develop. Extra point coming.
He's a freshman, too. I mean, wow, you've got to love when you've got a freshman contributing like that. That's
Darian
instincts.
Osorio with the extra point.
Straight instincts. You know, you can't hardly teach that kind of thing.
Kick is good. Timeout. 6:46 left first quarter. Lakeview Centennial scratches first and leads Garland 7-0 here on GRS TV.
Personal foul.
You look at some of the band members on hand here at Williams Stadium tonight. Pretty good Thursday night crowd, especially here on the Garland side, the home team tonight. Lakeview Centennial kick off. And there was a 15-yard penalty against Garland, so Lakeview's going to kick it from the Garland 45. Let's see what Osorio might do with this. Well, he's going to go deep and kick it away.
Yeah, those are the times when you can do those little pooch punts, because it's going to put you right on the 20, 25 if you just kick it straight up in the air, and you also have a chance to recover the fumble.
I agree. Why not try something? Garland will go 1st and 10 at their 25. Put together a pretty good drive on their first possession, but it was ended on a big 4th down sack of 17 yards on Trent Smith in the backfield.
And that really gets your defense going, and it goes right into your offense, and it gets a whole head of steam going the other direction. And boy, did it pay off for Lakeview. They marched it straight down the field and put it in the end zone.
Smith will go from shotgun with a back to his right, a 1 receiver either side. He'll fake the handoff, keep it. He breaks away, but yeah, he's going backwards. Now he goes forward, and he's going to be about 2 yards short of the original line of scrimmage, a loss of 2. Boy, the penetration from Lakeview's defense has been devastating so far.
Yeah, he hasn't played a lot of quarterback this year, so you know there's a few things that he's going to have to learn. But you know it does show that he's got a lot of speed, and he is making things happen.
Get him to the outside with that speed.
That's exactly what they did in those first couple of plays, and it really worked for him. Now, you're having him set back there and try to read. He thinks he might be a little faster than the guys that are chasing him, and sometimes that'll get you in trouble.
2nd and 13, Smith will keep it again. Tried to go between the tackles and took another loss. Actually, they're going to give him about the line of scrimmage, maybe a half-yard gain.
Boy, big O 36, big O Thomas Robinson comes in there going downhill. And he finds Smith pretty early. Takes him down. Solo tackle right there. Just a nice job.
3rd down. Garland needs 12 to keep this alive, or they'll have to punt it away. Going to send 2 receivers out to the left, 1 right. That is Montana Miller at tailback.
One-dimensional that they don't even really have to play a safety on them. They just line up and see if you can beat them.
Smith sprints down the line, tried to dump it off at the last second, but short and incomplete, intended for Derek West. Yes, there are Wests out here tonight, and they're on Lakeview's side of the football. It'll be 4th down Garland.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tough, when they line up just man-to-man all the way across, and they can put 9 guys in the box on you to stop the run and just dare you to throw the ball. And, that's the tough part on the offensive side for Garland. They just haven't been able to successfully spread the defense out by throwing the ball.
Oh, Jose Moreno, the punter, wobbly kick, but very directional and a good one. It's going to roll out of bounds at the Lakeview 42 as they semi-flip the field here on a pretty good punt by Moreno.
It was really nice because it looked like it was going to get blocked. I mean, if he would have put any kind of trajectory on it going, you know, distance-wise, it would have been blocked. So he had to kick it straight up in the air, and when it landed, it took a beautiful bounce for the Owls there.
35-yard Moreno punt. Lakeview gets the call from the sideline. As you see on our television here, they'll come with the first play of the series. Jalen Jones will continue to quarterback. Mauricio Sneed now in the backfield. Sneed, the second leading rusher on this team, 343 and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It's a two-back set. Jones will hand it to Wheaton, and he's got a lot of running room around right end to the 40. Cuts it back, almost got away, and he'll finally be dumped at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 30 yards for Wheaton.
Yeah, watch this edge get set right here that springs this run. Follow Wheaton, and then right here, watch this. Oh, you couldn't see it on the screen, but boy, that was a nice block that just wiped him out and broke that run for him.
Quick out to Haro Miranda, who catches it and tight ropes the sideline before he steps out. That will be enough for the first down at the 19, and Lakeview just rolling offensively right now.
Little pitch and catch.
Going to send Porter wide out here to the left. The short side has Haro Miranda right. Two-back set. Jalen Jones splits the backfield. Sneed in motion, straight drop. Now he'll swing it out to Sneed, looking for an opening. Spins, and he'll get a couple out of nothing. Good pursuit there that time by the Garland defense.
Yeah, they did a real good job. They saw what was going on, followed him coming in motion, and then the whole defense just went that way, and they all pursued, held him just to a couple of yards on something where you know, it looked like Lakeview is trying to get out in space so that they can just outmaneuver a one person to the end zone, but the whole defense was over there, so good job by the Owls.
2nd and 8 Patriots, 4.5 minutes and counting here in the first quarter. Looking for more, already leading 7-0. Wheaton, big hole up the middle, breaks a tackle, and he scores a Lakeview Centennial touchdown.
Boy, what a great find they've got right there with the freshman. 2 touchdowns on the night.
Mind your P's and Q's, you got a 4-year starter there.
I mean, look at that blocking there. There was some pancakes going on in there, and then he just makes everybody miss. I mean, he's doing a lot on his own by being patient, taking those stutter steps and hitting the hole quick, but he's also got a lot of pancake help from his big lineman.
Shook a tackler at the 5 and scored easily. Here comes the Osorio extra point. Is that Osorio? Is that number 30? Yeah, put a new kicker in on me there. Oh, that is number 33. Let's check that. That is Jason Salceda, according to the roster, kicking the extra point. Timeout on the field, 4:20 first quarter. Lakeview's rolling. They lead Garland 14-0 on GRS TV. Yard scoring drive for Lakeview Centennial. They lead at 14-0. Here's that short pooch kick that we wanted earlier, and it's going to be caught at the 33. A nothing doing, driven back a good 8 yards. Thank goodness for forward progress if you're a Garland fan. And that was Davion Jones with the, I guess you could call that a return for Garland.
Yeah, but that's what you do that for. You kick it straight up in the air, and you make it impossible for them, you know, to be able to
set anything up.
Yeah, because by the time you catch the ball, then your defenders are all over him, and that's what you want. You
so
don't,
maybe a fair catch, Bobby.
Yeah, that's really what they call on the sidelines. They tell the kids, call a fair catch if it's a pooch kick, because usually if you catch that ball and somebody's running at you full speed, it's really a good chance you're going to fumble it.
Trenton Smith, the quarterback, will keep after faking it to Clemens in the backfield, and he got a pretty good gain over left tackle out to the 37. That'll be 3 on first down. Rode Clemens as long as he could and then pulled it out of his belly.
Well, you know, that's what you're doing. You're trying to hide that ball so the defense doesn't know which one you're going to do, quarterback run, or you're going to hand it off.
Big Clemens, over 250 pounds, to the left of Smith in the back.
Ball's
on the ground, and Clemens will cover it. Just a bad snap, and Garland survived.
Well, they really need to pick up some yardage here. If you're able to get 3 or 4 yards, at least it'll give you a 3rd and short. But boy, if you're going negative each play, it makes it real tough when you're just a running team to pick up 10 yards, 12 yards on 3rd down.
You know how much I hate those short kicks, and they just handed them good field position here.
Reverse.
This is West. Derek West finally turns the corner, gets a block from Casey up the sideline, and the Casey block sprung him for an extra 10. He's got a first down at the 45-yard line. I love the play call on 3rd and long.
Why not? At 47, Ethan Casey. This is very important because it would have been very easy to hit this guy in the back right here and it all go the other direction. But he got back and got in front of number 14 right there and made a beautiful shield block. That's all you needed to do is get in his way, and you pick up a first down. So good job by the wide receiver.
1st and 10, handoff up the middle, and just a wall of Patriots, a short gain of 1. You know, pick your tackler. That is just sworn tackling. Derek West, the ball carrier. Among the folks there were Roderick Armstrong and Victor Smith.
Just a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, it was just a wall of Patriots. A Patriot wall. 2nd and 8 from the 47. Late first quarter, 2:25 and counting, 14-0 Lakeview.
Look how many guys are in the box there. There's 9, 10 guys. Ball's on the ground again.
Bounced up into the quarterback's hands, and it looks like Smith was able to hold on. Boy, they're living the good life on these fumbles.
Again, 3rd and long. Again, you've got to get 3 or 4 positive yards each play and set yourself up for 3rd and short. And that ball it was in his hands. He just let it go. Get some gloves on. It's not like you're going to throw the ball. You know, you might as well put you some good receiver gloves on there and let that ball stick to it.
3 receivers set as they spread the field. A tight end wing back to the left, 1 back set. Smith's going to roll and look.
Oh, he's got lots of room too.
Going to bring it back to the right side, looking for some running room, looking to avoid tacklers, and he will be short of the first down by a good 6 yards as he ran a long way to get 3 out of that.
They're lucky that Jalen Graham right there stayed where he's supposed to and was able to chase him down, because there was no one on the right side of the field. If he gets past Jalen right there, then he would have had all day to run. Right there, just a great job to stay there and then make a great tackle.
Looks like the Owls are going to punt it away. At least they're lined up to on 4th and 6. Moreno, his 2nd punt of the night. This is a beauty. Bam! Spiral.
That's going to be their ball.
The ball is loose. We also got a penalty marker. Garland recovered. I think they're going to say interference, though, not giving the return man enough space to catch the ball.
Boy, it was right when he touched that ball.
Yeah, I think they're going to get an interference call.
You got to give him a yard to catch it.
Yeah, actually, it's 2 to 3 yards, I think.
15 yards, ball foul. First down, Lakeview.
There's your call from Steve Owen, so Lakeview will get even better field position out of this.
Well, you know, football is he gets him a little early. In fact, the ball hits the defender in the back. So
what a great punt, though, by Moreno.
Well, it's beautiful. But, you know, football is a game of inches and seconds.
Inches and seconds. I love it. I hadn't heard that one before, but it's so true.
You know, he gets right to him. Just a second second earlier, and that's going to be a great defensive play, but it wasn't.
3 receivers set for Jalen Jones on first down. Got to give it to the freshman, sweeping right, running room, 40. Got the first down, cuts it back up, and he's going to get all the way to the Garland 45-yard line. The freshman, Kamar Wheaton, continuing to impress. But I'll tell you what I find impressive, Bobby George. Watch the blocking.
Yeah, this right here.
You and I could run this ball.
Well, you see Zakemian West, number 5, he is just coming from the outside receiver, and he is laying out that defensive end or defensive linebacker, and it's just opening it up.
They're gouging Garland on the switch.
Just
I say that, right tackle Snead's going to go. Mauricio Snead, touchdown Lakeview Centennial. Right after I said the outside runs are working, simple handoff over the right side of the line.
Yeah, they're just dominating that side. And that linebacker out there has just gotten hit so hard by the wide receiver coming over and just blindside hitting him that he's just kind of looking both ways now. He's got his head on a swivel, and when you do that, boy, it just opens up the running lanes.
And all of a sudden the route is on as they're going to switch back on the kickers. They're alternating kickers now. Osorio will try his second one of the night. It's low, but it's straight and good. It's all Lakeview Centennial. Late first quarter, 28 seconds left. Lakeview 21, Garland nothing on GRS TV. Well, can you call a two-play 72-yard possession a drive? Well, it was. It didn't take long, and Mauricio Snead with the long touchdown run to finish it off. 21-0 Lakeview as they kick off. This one much deeper from Osorio. Caught about the 10 and returned, and losing his footing, and down at the 22 is the return man, Jaron Holcomb.
Yeah, you know, and all 3 of those touchdowns have been some really nice drives by Lakeview. It's not like there was a fumble or block punt or interception.
Yeah, they had to go the distance.
They had to go the distance, and they've just put together 3 really nice drives.
Well, just 23 seconds left in our first quarter. Then we'll change directions here. By the way, the wind, little or no factor. One of the flags is not even blowing. The Texas flag just barely moving off to our left. So it's a really nice evening for football. Rain coming, but that'll be over the weekend. We'll get the games in. Well, Montana Miller carries. And just a gain of 2 with no markers. There's some signals coming from the referee, but I think they forgot to start the clock or something. Well, that could be the final play of the quarter.
I mean, I like that Montana Miller is running the ball. He's 5'10", 185 pounds. He's at least a big runner, somebody that's got some weight on him and that can run the ball and pick up a 2 or 3 or 4 yards.
At the end of the first
well, that'll do it for the quarter. 21-0 Lakeview Centennial looking to move to 2-1 in district play. Garland trying to hang in there. They would fall to 1-3 tonight. Unless things change significantly, it's been all Lakeview so far. 21-0 over Garland here on GRS TV.
Our employees.
Welcome back to Williams Stadium. 21-0, Patriots over the Owls. It's been all Patriots basically this entire first quarter, but now we get to see how the Owls are going to respond to this second quarter. Now we actually need to see them run the ball hard and get 2-3 positive yards. Don't run it side to side, but run it straight up the field and see if you can manage some short distance on third downs.
Pretty good pickup here for a first down out to the 35. They did just what you told them to do, Bobby.
Yeah, get straight up the field. Trent Smith, he really hides that ball there and is able to get outside and find a little gap there. Pick up a first down.
Yeah, quick 10 yards. Garland moved it a little bit on their first possession, have struggled since until that play right there. A fresh set of downs at the 35. I formation behind Smith in shotgun. Just one wide out, that's to the right. He'll turn and hand. That's his Sheldrick Davis, who pounds out to the 38 for a gain of 3.
Again, I like the call. If you're going to run the ball, let's just decide let's run the ball. You know,
yeah, quick hitters.
Go ahead and just hand the ball off and get some guys in front of you, some blocking.
Yeah, it's the delayed handoffs and the sweeps when they try and go outside that have not been working.
They're getting caught, yeah.
The quick hitters, the offensive line is doing a good job of engaging in the first 2 to 3 seconds of the play.
Yeah, and then have it lead back, go ahead and just block for you and get there.
Well, let's see what they do on 2nd and 7 as we got 2 offensive coordinators here in the booth for you tonight. Handoff, cutting it back, another quick hitter, and another good gain. Montana Miller all the way to the 47-yard line. All of a sudden, the Owls are pounding it at this Lakeview defense.
Yeah, and did you see that? You got big number 75 there, 73, 76, and look where they end up at the end of the play. They keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Look where they're at. All the way down there with him, 10 yards down the field, big 76. They stayed on their guys, and they delivered, got them a good run.
Yeah, Lakeview's probably got a speed advantage, a quickness advantage, and when you do the quick hitters, that kind of negates the advantage as we're seeing here. Garland with back-to-back first downs after the gain of 12 by Miller. Receivers each way, they spread the field, handed to Clemens, good haul over right guard. He's tough to bring down anywhere behind the line. Clemens with that big body to the Lakeview 49. They're doing exactly what you told them to, Bobby.
5'8", 235 pounds. He's able to just use it.
On the defense.
He got 4. You do that on first down and keep it on the ground, you're going to be successful.
Yeah, you keep that third down and short.
You also could wear out a defense a little bit, and this is a big, strong Lakeview defense.
And
you look at their front 4, they're a big group on that front 4. 9:45 and counting here in the second quarter. Still got a ways to go on 1st or 2nd and 6 at the 49. Play action fake.
Oh, he's
got to keep it. Smith could go the distance. He's inside the 10 and all the way to the 9-yard line. Boy, he can turn on the afterburners when he gets in the open field, and Trent did just that.
Well,
40 yards on the carry. Look at the blocking, though.
But, you know, that was all set up by those quick handoffs because those linebackers went to that fake handoff again, and it gave your quarterback some room to get the play action working.
3 consecutive first down carries for the Owls, and it's all been between the tackles on some quick hitters. Boy, Smith really showed a lot of speed there.
Yeah, just kind of outrunning the guys chasing him.
He's got Montana Miller to his right. They're trying to spread the field with a receiver each way. Takes his snap, not a perfect snap. Miller gets it. He surges inside the 5 to the, well, he got the 5-yard line actually. This drive started back at the Garland 22-yard line.
I think he saw some pay dirt in front of him, and I know his eyes probably got big saying, oh, I'm going to score here, and then his ankles got ripped out from under him from behind. But boy,
which isn't easy. Those are 2 of the bigger ankles you'll find anywhere. It's like an offensive lineman running through the hole there.
Yeah. 185 pounds himself.
2nd and goal from the 5. Smith, simple handoff. Miller fighting.
Boom! There you go, 75. Follow it in now.
Touchdown, Garland. We finally get the signal. Boy, that was all Montana Miller, although the initial hole was there.
Well, I tell you, Kyle Dakin is just really playing a good game right here. Right offensive guard. Boom. See how he turned his guy in, 76 there. And then he sees it. Oh, let's go ahead and give you some little shove here. And then 75, boom, finish it off, push him in the end zone. Nice job right there by
John
Keith
Madden
Crosby.
there, Bobby. Boom, boom.
you know, you got to just keep after it. When the ball gets in a little scrum like that, those big offensive line come back from about 5 yards, and they just really give it to them and push them in the end zone.
Moreno's PAT, I should say, is good. Timeout on the field after that 78-yard, 7-play drive for Garland. They used 4:09 off the clock.
Got to feel good about it.
8:14 on the clock now here in the second quarter. Our new score, Garland inches to within 14. It's 21-7 Lakeview Centennial on GRS TV. Miller with a 5-yard run to make it 21-7. Garland gets on the scoreboard. There's some of the Lakeview Centennial folks here tonight across the way here at Williams Stadium.
What a great drive right there by Garland. I mean, to be down 21-0 and to be able to put that together.
Nowhere at the time.
Woo!
This is Haro Miranda on the kick return. It was a short kick and a good return as he kind of beat the coverage. And you get by that first wave and you can go. And he got it all the way to the 45 of Garland. Good response here from Lakeview Centennial after the Garland TD.
Well, I tell you, it was just about another 6 points on the board. Very lucky that they had number 21, Johnny Powers, out there to save that one.
Here come the Patriots. White jerseys with the gold pants and the gold helmets. A good look from them tonight. Garland in that traditional black.
Garland sitting in a 4-3 defense now. They got 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers, and that 1 safety deep.
Fake handoff to Wheaton as Jalen Jones will keep it for no gain. Very slow developing play, and Garland read it well. Leading the way defensively there, Ruben Zamora, one of the inside linebackers. Well, this play just really never had a chance. Good penetration from the get-go by Garland.
It was, and they also was able to contain the outside too, and so both weapons they took care of.
Jones completes it over the middle to Haro Miranda. Good strong throw. Miranda all the way to the 18. Yeah, make it the 18-yard line. That's a 27-yard gain. He was wide open over the middle.
He was, but boy, what a delivery by Jalen Jones.
I like this kid. I watching him in warm-ups. He's got a good, strong arm, Bobby. You give him time, and then he can also run with it if he has to.
Well, he's 6 foot, 184 pounds. He's really a nice size for a quarterback.
Going to keep it here and run into a defender after a 3-yard gain at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, there's Johnny Powers again, the 5'9" senior. In the right place at the right time, 2 times, saving a touchdown both times.
Kind of hog-tied him and brought him down quickly at the 15.
The only one really there left. I mean, he had to solo tackle him.
2nd and 7 for Lakeview. Plenty of time, 6:52 and 3 timeouts here in the second quarter. Play action fake. Fire.
Oh my goodness. Holy cow.
Devontae Duncan.
Oh, he better hurry. He's going to get caught. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he didn't make it. Run out of bounds inside the 5. Give a lot of credit to Zacamian West.
Wow.
For running him down 50 yards. He was behind him.
I mean, he just got fetched because, I mean, he had 20-yard head start on everybody.
Wow, this is a lot of speed from West. As you said, you know, he had the head of steam. The defenders were not ready, or the offense wasn't ready for this.
Wow.
Now, I'll tell you, we may look back at this as a key play because what if Lakeview is able to hold Garland to a field goal or less here?
Well, I tell you, man, did he read that play perfect, Devontae Duncan? I mean, he
just
jumped in front of that. He's been watching film, scouting it, and he knew exactly what they were going to do, and boy, did he jump that. That is a dream come true for a defensive back.
Garland's got a chance to get in this game. Lakeview's got a chance to take advantage of that late tackle by holding Garland.
Oh, don't go outside. That ain't happening.
No, it didn't happen. It hadn't happened all night. And Austin Clemens runs into a huge defender. I'll tell you.
Do not run that play. Run it straight up the middle. Don't try to jump outside because it's not happening against Lakeview.
Victor Smith, number 50, is a big one, 5'11", 235. He looks a lot bigger than that, especially on this play as he stood up Austin Clemens.
And he fought through 3 linemen, too, to get through there.
2nd and goal at the 5.
Don't run towards him. I mean, they got 4 or 5 guys stacked on that left side right there.
Smith, play action fake.
He might have the outside. No.
Looking for the pylon, and great pursuit is going to drop him at the 3-yard line. Woo. That looked like a 6-pointer in the beginning, but Lakeview just too quick defensively.
Cameron Weldleton over there, man, he just makes it happen.
So it's 3rd and goal. I go back to the chase down from behind on that interception return. Lakeview, if they could hold Garland to less than 7 points here, it is a major, major change in momentum. And then if Garland could score, we got a brand new ball game.
Yeah, they need to line back up there with those 2 running backs and just power through there.
This could be a 4-point play here on 3rd and goal. Clemens will get it. Spins away.
Get in there, lineman. Help him
out. Fighting. He's going to be rolled down at the 1.
That's the play that they're really good at, and they need to keep maintaining it. When you have 1st down on the 5-yard line, you should have ran that play right there 3 times.
Now, if I'm the coach, I'm going for this on 4th and goal at the 1, down 21-7. What do you say? Do you try the field goal or not?
You know what? They never pass the ball. And I used to say, you know, you line up like it's a running play, and that little offensive end, your little end, just let him release. Let him release. Fake handoff and just pull up and just toss it over there to him.
Kind of a Tim Tebow type play. In other words, ride that back as long as you can.
They think it's going to be a run.
Sell the run. That's a good,
and then just
good call.
Toss it right over to that tight end.
But can they complete it? They don't throw the ball well. We got a timeout on the field. We're going to come back and find out what's going to happen in a moment. 4:29 left first half.
First time out of the half.
Lakeview Centennial 21, Garland 7 on GRS TV. Huge play. 4th and 1 Garland. 4th and goal at the 1. Garland trailing 21-7. They've tried it 3 times and come up short, looking for the touchdown on 4th down. Clemens
touchdown.
In the middle, puts the head down, and that is we got to have a signal from somebody. They're going to say he's down inside the 1.
Are you
Lakeview Centennial.
How?
I thought he scored, Bobby, and so did you. I never got a signal, and they finally said he's short.
Okay, legal motion. On the offense, number 47 went in motion for the line of scrimmage. 5 yards, replay, 4th down.
So they whistled it down before it ever even took place there.
Yeah, so they're just going to mark the 5 off. I guess they killed the play is what happened. Because we never got a signal on that carry, and it looked like he scored.
Yeah, it didn't matter. They blew the whistle before the play ever happened. So,
well,
man, that changes it a lot right there. Now what do? It's 4th down and 6.
I'll say it again. We needed some kind of a signal. We didn't get anything. We didn't get waving of the arms. We didn't get a touchdown. We got nothing. So, folks, if we sound like we don't know what we're doing, it wasn't our fault. We do have a 4th and goal at the 6. You got to get a signal to know what to tell you.
So I guess they're going to have to kick a field goal now.
Garland. Second time out of the half.
Even if it was a penalty and they let the play go, you signal touchdown if he scored. You know, it looked like they let the play go, Bob.
Well, they probably blew the whistle, and it was right at the snap. Everybody just continued it on, but that's a dead play.
Here's the penalty, Bobby. Did you see anything wrong there?
I think they got number 4. Did they say 47 was moving or in motion?
Well, he was in motion, but he wasn't going forward.
He didn't even have to be set unless there was another person moving.
Yeah, there might have been 2 in motion, which would make it a legal motion. But they didn't say that. They just said illegal motion.
Let's see if we can see it.
See if he's moving forward. I would say not.
No, I think that's a blown call right there.
And now Garland's going to have to try a field goal because of it. It'll be a 23-yard, almost an extra point, but it's on the right hash mark. So a little difficulty here for Moreno. Any points would be good here for the Garland Owls. Ball down. It was a high snap. Kick looks good from here, and it looked good down there. Timeout on the field, 4:21 left in our first half. Our new score, Lakeview Centennial 21 and Garland 10 on GRS TV.
Lakeview.
Well, let's look back on that long chase. It looked like Garland was going to score. Duncan on the interception return. He was run down from behind by Zacamian West, and Lakeview ended up holding Garland to 3 points instead of what would have been 7 on that interception return. Here's a short kickoff from the Owls. Haro Miranda will take it. Looks for some blocking. Spins out of 1 tackle and will step out of bounds around the 30-yard line.
Haro with that return.
I want to mention we've got another Lakeview Centennial game this coming Thursday, and what could be a good one. North Garland and Lakeview Centennial this coming Thursday, October the 26th, Bobby. I think that might be the 4th and final playoff spot in the district between North and Lakeview. That'll be the winner of that game will have a head start toward a playoff spot. The loser would be in trouble. And then how about next Friday night, the 27th, this coming Friday, the showdown for the championship, Saxe and Rowlett.
Well, now that's going to be a fun game because they love to play each other. That's a good rivalry game.
And 2 good teams.
2 good teams, so that'll be fun.
Be for the championship probably. Here's a handoff to Mauricio Sneed. He's in trouble. They're going to give him the 30 and as a forward progress, but that's going to be a loss of 1.
20 Zamora on the defense.
And on the play there was Ruben Zamora, another tackle for Ruben tonight.
11,
Lakeview's got time. They got 3 timeouts in 3 minutes and 50 seconds. The clock running here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and I don't know if they don't throw the ball a whole lot. And with 3.5 minutes left, I'm not sure how much they're going to throw. So you'll see them stack the box here.
Sneed sweep left and good pursuit. Garland, there are many Owls there. You could give that tackle to one of 7 players as they strung it out and stopped him for a 1-yard gain, 3rd and 10.
Look at the fans here, man. They're having a good time on a Thursday night with beautiful weather.
There's some pink in those stands as well as the sidelines tonight. Lakeview in no hurry. They tell you what, Bobby, I like to see them throw the ball more. They throw it well.
They throw it pretty good. They take their shots. But right now, you know, you're 21-10, and that interception kind of puts a little scare on you.
Yeah, they're afraid to throw the ball. They throw it here, though. West had it thrown behind him. He tried to spin and catch it and could not. We do have penalty markers around the point where the incompletion occurred. This will be an interesting call.
Yeah, you kind of want to go into the halftime 21-7 or 21-3 or whatever it is, and then you throw this interception here, and all of a sudden it could have changed the whole perspective
in Garland
of the
territory
game.
Also, Bobby.
And so now you've been running the ball really good, so maybe the coaches are thinking, well, you know, maybe we'll just run this ball. Time will expire, run the ball, keep the ball out of Garland's hands, and call it a great half.
Yeah, don't give them another chance here to get even closer before the half.
That's right, yeah. So, you know, maybe that could be their Because if you throw the ball and it's incomplete, you're stopping the clock as well.
They sorted it out. It's an illegal receiver downfield, also pass interference, both against the offense. So let's see, was that a third down play or was that a second down play? I believe it was a third down play. They may decline these. It depends on the down. I think you're taking the penalty probably, unless that was a third down play.
We have multiple fouls on the offense. Ineligible downfield on the offense, number 50. Please decline. We have offensive pass interference on the offense. Number 11, penalties also declined.
There you go.
Result of the play, fourth down.
It was third down. I like the call. Decline it and force a punt. So Garland defense with a stop here. Of course, they got to stop on that interception return. That's 2 in a row for the Owls, who have struggled defensively.
So you got to give a lot of credit to the Owls. I mean, they had a great drive. They go down and score, and then they get a great defensive stop with an interception, takes the ball down to the 5-yard line, and now they get another stop. So great job right here by the Owls.
Herrera, a new punter, and he hangs one high. Finally comes down without rain at the 38 of Garland as Holcomb tackled immediately. Good job of flipping the field there on that beautiful high punt by Herrera.
Good catch by Holcomb as well. I mean, he reaches out there, and then the defender was coming down on him, man, and he just reaches out there and is able to rein that ball in.
You know, we talk about defensive backs being on an island. Who's on an island more than a punt returner?
Oh, yeah, and guys flying at him as fast as you can.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to have quiet eyes that don't wander as those guys are coming at you downfield.
Oh.
Keep the eyes on the ball. Good job by Holcomb there. First and 10 at the 38. Garland's got 2:53 on the clock and 1 timeout. They've had to burn a couple of them. Sheldrick Davis looking for an opening as he backs his way across the 40 for a gain of 3.
Just another little element they've put into their offense. They bringing him across. So they got their quarterback hiding it, faking it to the running back, and then handing it to the receiver coming across the field. So you got 3 different options there.
When you get a second, use my binoculars, take a look at the size of these Lakeview defenders. They are big. Their secondary in some places is as big as some people's linebackers.
Yeah, they are
huge.
Good size.
Absolutely, as big as I've seen. Smith wanted to keep it left. Now he's going to reverse his field. Still in jail, and he'll finally be locked in jail back at the 37.
Again, we've talked about that all night. You just can't do that against this defensive secondary and defensive lineman of the Patriots. I mean, you get going sideways, you're already 5 yards down the field, and then it just gives them too much time, too much speed to get around there. It's just not going to happen. You need to take the ball up the middle.
By the way, we got a penalty against Garland to boot. You know, why not decline this if you're Lakeview and just make it 3rd and 11? And I think that's what they just done.
On the offense, number 22, penalties declined. Result of the play is 3rd down.
Yep.
Well, they listened to me, obviously. Caleb Ferguson eventually made the tackle, but good job of hemming it in. He tried to go left, and the right defensive end hemmed him in.
Well, I think they should have probably – that's a 15-yard penalty. You know, bring them back, put them on the 25, then hold them again. It's not like they've been running the ball on you all night, and then get better field position.
Yeah, they don't throw it well, so I might have done the same. Here comes an all-out blitz. Little time to throw it, but Smith will come up way short on the deep out intended for Jones, and now Garland will probably punt it away on 4th down.
Yeah, I think he just gave 15 yards away.
You know, you make a good point because they don't throw the ball well, and if you feel like you can stop them on 3rd and 25, you know, take the penalty.
Take it.
Really good point. Moreno will punt again. This will be an important punt. You also want good coverage if you're Garland. Lakeview is going to have 1:49, but they've got all 3 of their timeouts left here in the first half. That adds a lot to that 1:49.
Sure, you can score in 1:49 seconds.
Especially with their balanced offense. This is a very high kick, nose down,
punt.
will hit and take a huge Garland roll. That is flipping the field twice over, all the way to the 15, and now you might just take a couple of knees. What a great job by Moreno to change this game.
They better not take a knee at 1:36 seconds. Man.
Well, Garland's only got 1 timeout. Garland's only got 1 timeout.
A riot in the stands.
Well, they may get conservative. Let's put it that way.
It's definitely not like you're up 60 here. It's 21-10.
Garland's only got 1 timeout. I'll say it again. You might just hand it off instead of taking a knee. Yeah. That was a little drastic to say take a knee, but that's the advantage of keeping your timeouts, and Garland burned a couple earlier. Lakeview's got all 3 of theirs, and a minute 36 to go, 85 yards.
They got plenty of time.
Well, that's a long way to go. They do have 3 receivers left, and here's a handoff Hereford.
It's going to be hard doing it that way, though.
No, they're doing what I thought they would do with this field position. Garland can only stop at 1, so they could literally just burn the rest of this time if they want to. And right now the clock is running under a minute 20.
Loss of 3 on the play, 2nd down from the 12.
As good as they've played in that first quarter, I'd be trying to score here. I'd be trying to really put it down and get up the field.
You said it earlier. They're probably a little bit tentative now after that long interception return. You know, they hadn't thrown it much since that interception. And they're working that play clock. We're down to 6 and counting. Going to just get it off in time. Hereford, big hole this time to the 25. He may go. He's got people chasing, though, in midfield. To the 40 of Garland. He's going to be rammed out of bounds, but all the way to the Garland 32. And, Bobby, I think now they might go for it, huh?
Well, heck yeah. That's what you want to do. You have minute 36 seconds, 3 timeouts. You're trying to score.
But from your own 15, I think you hand it off like they did and see if anything develops, and it did develop big time. Hereford again, this time he spun down for a gain of 1. And I'd see Lakeview taking a timeout here. They ought to. They still got 3 remaining, and there they go. They'll take the first of those 3 right there. The only reason I argue with you, Bobby, is that they were at the 15-yard line. It's the only reason I'm saying, you know, be conservative in the beginning. I agree that's a pretty good amount of time when the series started.
It's interesting that you have this long run. The clock has to stop to move the chains. The chains guys,
absolutely.
They were not even. They weren't even close to the line of scrimmage, and they started the clock going again, and they had to run a play.
What happened to all that time that was on the clock? That's a really good point.
When they ran that play, the chain crew was on the 40-yard line.
Yeah,
they weren't even to the line of scrimmage.
What happened to all that time?
The clock was supposed to stop when you get a first down in high school ball and wait for the chain crew to reset.
And I don't think it ever did, and I think Lakeview lost some time there. We're all the way to – something happened to that time as we're all the way to 36 seconds. They do still have 2 timeouts left. Garland has 1 if they want to use it in a non-critical situation. 1st and 10 at the 31. Right now it would be a 48-yard field goal. Ball center of the field. Quick out pass Jones on the tunnel screen. It was too high, intended for Wheaton, who was angling his way back toward the line of scrimmage. But
Wheaton may have scored if he was able to catch that ball.
Yeah, Jones just airmailed Wheaton.
I mean, he had linemen out there blocking. Look, if you can see this on this replay, he had pancakes out there.
Yeah.
You could just see right past 65, all those guys that were running downfield, they pancaked everybody in there. There was nobody standing up.
6 points.
He caught that. It was gone.
Waiting to happen right there. And it was not a hard pass either, as I'm sure Jones was disappointed in his pass. 2nd and 10 at the 31. 32 seconds. Jones straight drop. Time. Throws deep down the middle. Open receiver, but Porter can't catch it inside the 5. Oh, that was Odutola.
Oh, I mean, all you got to do is just barely toss that one up. I mean, there was nobody around him. He had his receiver doing a post route.
Yeah, he was too open, unfortunately, for Jones. That's 2 incompletions in a row. Stops the clock at 27 seconds.
Well, he has time. He has got his feet set up really nice.
Got a nice arm, just too much arm there. Just airmailed the last couple of receivers. Sometimes he's got too strong of an arm. 3rd and 10. 3 receivers left, looking left. In trouble, he'll just unload it. The blitz and the rush is what interrupted that play. Jones had no chance. And that was 4th down. Garland takes over.
How about that?
And now we're going to look at a knee, I think. Owls with only 23 seconds and 1 timeout. Interesting first half, Bobby. Again, I'm going to look back at that interception return where the guy could have gone the distance and was downed inside the 5, and Garland only got 3 points out of that, and Lakeview still with a 2-possession lead here. It looks like going to the half at 21-10.
Yeah, and you got to feel good if you're Garland right there to get that stop And how it's went in the second quarter. It was 21-0 in the first quarter, and they've really shut Lakeview out this whole second quarter.
And all of a sudden, the Garland defense has started playing well, as you mentioned here in the second quarter.
That's right.
It's been a tale of two quarters, and we're going to go to halftime once we lose these final 15 seconds as
they got to feel
teams
good
are leaving
about
the field.
You know?
Absolutely. And how much better would they feel with 14 points instead of 10 in a one-possession game? I'll say it again. We may look back at that West chase down from behind as the key play in this ball game.
Great effort, wasn't it?
Absolutely. That'll do it for the first half. 21-10, Lakeview Centennial comes in at 1-1 in district play, 2-4 on the year. Garland with 10 points, trailing 21-10. The Owls are 1-6 and 1-2 in district play. Key district game here tonight. We'll be back with the second half shortly here on GRS TV. Back at Williams Stadium, Scott Powell, Bobby George. We're about ready to start the second half. We'll have some highlights coming your way momentarily from the first half. A very entertaining first half, Bobby. 21-10, Garland hanging in there. Here come the Owls out to start the night, and here come the Patriots.
Love the colors.
Yeah, always love those Lakeview uniforms. Garland, very traditional. And the pink.
Yeah, they're wearing pink.
There's the freshman. Wheaton with a touchdown run early. He had a lot of big runs.
He really played good today.
Here he goes again.
Yeah, look at that patience and using stiff arm, strong runner.
We'll have the stats here as we start the third quarter in just a moment. There's Mauricio Sneed at just a couple of carries, but he went the distance with that one.
Speed.
21-0 Lakeview, and then here comes Garland.
Yeah, they turned it around that second quarter.
Montana Miller lowers that head and works his way
from
in.
Those linemen in there.
Here's the kickoff of the second half, by the way. There's the mascot for Garland.
Woo!
Interception return. Almost went the distance, but he's tackled from behind, and they held Garland to a field goal.
Oh, my goodness.
Zacanian West ran him down.
Effort. I mean, West
Pure
had the effort.
That's the highlights. Bobby, some first half stats?
Yeah, we got Lakeview with 11 first downs and Garland 7. Now, you know, it was very lopsided first quarter, 21-0 in the first quarter, and then Garland scored all 10 of their points in the second quarter. So total yards, Lakeview 268, Garland 134. Neither team passing the ball at all. The passing for Lakeview is 3 completions, 10 yards, 10 attempts, 3 completions for 38 yards and an interception. And on the other side, Trenton Smith is 0 for 2 in his passing, so not very much passing. So it's all on the ground. 230 yards for Lakeview, 134 for Garland.
On the offense, number 5, never got set. 5 yards, remains first down.
First play for Lakeview Centennial, a 15-yard run by Zacanian West, and then a 5-yard penalty.
You know, I was going to say the penalties in that first half were very small. We only had 3 total penalties in that first half, and now we've already had 2 started off in the second.
I was going to say you jinxed it, but they beat you to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't heard much from referee Steve Owens. That's a good thing.
Oh, great block. Helmet pops off.
Sneed spins away and still going like the ever-ready bunny. All the way to the 34 of Garland, a 16-yard carry.
Yeah, like a cat. He got spun around, landed back on his feet, and kept going.
And just enough for the first down by a yard at the 34. So Lakeview comes out explosive here in the second half.
Great blocking right there.
Boy, they've been running those outside runs well tonight. Good blocking on the perimeters by Lakeview.
Yeah, they do that blocking from the receivers. They come down and crack back is what they call it.
Jones throws complete to 82. Now, I was told 83 was Askew, and
I'll ask you.
Isaiah Askew, and yet I think he's number 82 because there is no other 82 on my roster. So I think that was Askew with the reception. Yeah, you asked me. I like that. 13-yard gain, 1st and 10, Lakeview rolling. Jones hit from behind. He just got rid of it in time as he was hit hard from behind, and lucky he didn't fumble that.
Yeah, great penetration there from the Garland Owls, getting through there quickly.
That was Derek West who hit him.
This is the first negative play for Lakeview this half.
2nd and 10 at the 21 of Garland. Lakeview in their white jerseys, gold pants and gold helmets, going right to left against Garland in all black is Sneed. One more broken tackle. He might have gone the distance, but he's drugged down from behind at the 15 and just a little bit short of the 1st down, gain of 6.
It just seems like that's every time we call it, it's almost breaking. It's a bunch of solo tackles saving the day.
Need to shorten those shoestrings a little bit on the back's shoes. Sneed's going to sweep it left, cut it up. And again, it's kind of a hang-on from behind tackle, but he is short of the 1st down. We got a penalty marker.
Flag on the play.
Umpire says holding and probably offense. Yes. So that's going to make Lakeview have to work a little harder here.
Well, that helps the Owls out a little bit.
Holding on the offense, number 51. 10-yard spot of foul. Remains 3rd down.
So you go from 3rd and 4 to a 3rd and long.
Probably 4-down territory. Lakeview leading 21-10, looking for more here early 3rd quarter as it'll go 10 back to the 25. And 3rd and 14. Big series here for Garland and Lakeview. Lakeview can put quite a bit of distance between themselves and the Owls. Garland looking to hang in there as the underdog. Patriots are ready. 3 receivers out to the right. Ball on the left hash. Jones barks the count. And another, nope, timeout. No penalty. Timeout Lakeview.
Snap. Delay game on the offense.
So they called a delay of game, actually.
Oh, really? They didn't get the timeout. They tried to call the timeout and were late with it. Kendall Miller. Yeah, I think they may have a timeout here.
Okay. We have timeout on the offense. Lakeview, 4th foul. 1st timeout of the half.
Kendall Miller got the timeout in time. 10:02, 3rd quarter. Lakeview Centennial 21, Garland 10 on GRS TV. Key 3rd and 14 for Lakeview. Jones rolling right. That buys time, but his pass is in the turf in front of the intended receiver, West. And now it's 4th and 14. It would be a 42-yard field goal attempt. They may go for this, although it looks like the punt unit headed out.
I tell you, Jones, all he has to do is set his feet and just toss it up into the back of the end zone, and he had a receiver running completely free back there.
Poor mechanics, it appeared. Yeah.
Just all you got to do is just toss it up, and it doesn't have to be a good pass. Just throw it up there and let your receiver go get it.
Osorio, number 30. They've traded kickers tonight, but Osorio's going to try from 42.
Wow, that's a
barring a fake, Bobby. Ball down.
Can he get it? Get there. No.
Short and right. So Garland with another hold. Remember, folks, it was 21-0. Lakeview Centennial in the 1st quarter, and Garland's pitched a shutout since then.
Yeah, they really need to do something on offense just to to get their defense off the field and let them rest a little bit.
You know, they don't
that
even
offense just needs to get a couple first downs.
That's a great point. They don't need points as much as they need just to hold on to the ball for a while. Confidence-wise, rest for the defense, like you said.
Go back to what you did on that real nice drive you had in the second quarter where you're just running downhill every play.
Quick hitters.
And don't try to go outside and take a negative yardage.
All right, Coach George, let's see what they do here on first down. One receiver each way. And they want to go outside, but it wasn't there, so Smith just cut it up. Looked like a busted play, and he was tackled pretty quickly in the backfield by Roderick Armstrong.
It's a good play because you have big number 2 leading the way for you, and you can, you got Clemens lead blocking for you, so you just follow him as the running.
It's like following an offensive lineman when you follow Clemens.
Yeah, so you can pick up 2 or 3 yards on that.
Bobby, they got 4 on first down. You can't beat that. 3 receivers set. They spread the field on 2nd and 6. Clemens will pound it up the middle. Hanging on is a defender. Here comes the relief corps. And it took several Patriots to finally get him down right at the point of the first down. Might be a little bit short. Nope, they're going to go ahead and give him the first down.
Nice job right there. They got some real nice size linemen. You got big number 76 there, 66. They've been 73. Those guys have been playing hard all night. You just got to follow them. If you get them running out, you go running outside of them. You have no blocking out there. You got linebackers that are going to fill those holes, and they tackle you from behind.
3 receivers set, 2 left. It's going to be a straight keep. And Smith with another good pickup on first down, another quick 4.
With the stop on the defense.
So we see the replay. That's just a quarterback keep all the way. And the first hit, again, by Caleb Ferguson. Then he got some help, it appeared, from Maki Lewis. Garland with plenty of time on the play clock. They're at the line on 2nd and 6.
Hand it to Austin Clemens. Just let him pick up 3 or 4 yards here.
Smith is talking to Clemens. Now they appear ready. Juggled snap. Smith almost lost it again. That's a greased potato out there right now, but he held on and took a loss.
Again, every time he runs that play, he gets running sideways, and Lakeview's defense is too quick, and they will get you from there.
So that's going to set up a 3rd and 7 and probably not 4-down territory. I mean, they just had trouble holding the ball there as a juggling act the whole way.
Their bread and butter has been right up the middle.
3 receivers spread the field. Smith down the line. He'll drop it toward the sideline, but way too high. Looked like a shot put throw there, and it's going to be 4th and long. Garland will probably punt this away.
Pass intended for number 6 Spindle. Ball's incomplete.
And Smith is a little shaken up here.
4th down for the Owls.
Yeah, right as he throws the ball, he takes a pretty good shot.
He's able to trot off the field, which is good news.
Yeah, his knee is already.
Let's see what happened.
A lot of stuff on his knee, just to. So he's probably had some kind of knee issues in the past. I hope it's not, that. Maybe he just got bruised a little bit.
He's the 3rd quarterback to start under center for Garland, or in shotgun nowadays. You don't say under center anymore. Pretty good return. A couple of broken tackles across midfield. And still going. That is Trey Porter, who is finally downed. Boy, that was just sheer effort. He's down at the 40 of Garland. Watch this, folks. He's hit once. He's hit twice. There's the 3rd hit. There's the 4th hit.
Boy,
and he breaks free, and he lost his balance. Wow.
186 pounds. I mean, he's all muscle right there.
Get Trey Porter some oxygen.
Man.
1st and 10 Patriots. Good field position here.
Oh, he's got running room.
It would only take one more score here to really put that first nail in the coffin for Lakeview. And they go to the freshman, Kamar Wheaton, to the 28.
He had a great game.
Yeah, he has. That's a first down.
I mean, as a freshman, you've got to really like that if you're Coach Kendall Miller, that you got somebody that like him.
Had the first 2 touchdowns of the night for Lakeview. We've got an injured Owl. Let's take a timeout. 6:57 left 3rd quarter. 21-10 Lakeview over Garland on GRS TV. Looks like a little bit of a hip injury for Devontae Duncan, one of the key Owls. And he's trying to stretch it out there. There's a quick pass out caught. Odutola down the sideline, tackled from behind, but he got a first down. And on the stop from behind, I believe it's that leading tackler, Evan Gonzalez, who leads the Owls in tackles.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was going to go right there. I mean, I thought that was a great play was set up. He had a great block from his inside receiver. But wow, coming from the outside, Evan Gonzalez saves the day.
Gain of 11, 1st and 10. There's Wheaton, the freshman, one more time. This will be a short gain as he tried to split a couple of defenders and got cut down quickly.
But he did. He took a play that should have gotten no yardage and picked up 3. I mean, he's got such a quick stutter step. It makes people miss. They don't know which direction he's going to go, and all of a sudden he's running full speed. I like those first steppers that can go full speed in one step. It's a talent that you can't teach.
He has more of a sweep style of running, as we've seen when he runs the in sweeps. He tends to do a better job when he gets that full steam behind him. You know, the quick hitters are not his strength from what we've seen so far.
You know, when you got a freshman that's already 180 pounds, that's a good build for a running back.
Jones,
they've got something good there.
Jones, the quarterback, spun down for a loss in the backfield. It'll be a loss of about 2. And doing the spinning back there was Deion Walls, his second tackle for a loss tonight. As you see, big number 55. Let's see how he got free. He just went unblocked, backside, came from behind and made the tackle. Got to get a hat on that guy.
Got to.
3rd and 10. Could be 4-down territory. Missed a field goal, though, a moment ago, so that'll probably go through their minds if they had to try another one.
Oh, it's a screen. He got him
wide open. West looking for a cut.
Woo, he's running
inside
hard.
The 5, and he gets all the way to about the 2. That'll be a 1st and goal coming. The key to that play was he was wide open, and they made it an easy catch.
Boy, it's just a nice job right there by Jones finding him and putting it in the breadbasket, though. They've had a hard time connecting on these passes. I mean, that's only his 6th completion of the game. So, you know, you got to get it there. You got to get your receivers to catch it.
Mauricio.
I think he gets in.
Yeah, he scored. Touchdown, Lakeview Centennial. Mauricio Sneed. I believe the 2nd touchdown of the night for Mauricio.
That's a real good drive. I mean, look at that pancake. They got some good blocking right there.
The only thing stopping him was his own blocker, who he ran into the back of. As good tie-up block there on the right side by Hyson Perez.
Well, you got to give a lot of credit to those linemen.
They did not call it a touchdown,
no,
Bobby.
They put him down on the 1, didn't they?
How in the world is that not a touchdown?
His knees must have went down because
Maybe,
I was following big number 53, Perez.
Kendall Miller's wondering why that's not a touchdown. Yeah, but I think it was a cross before his knee went down. Half of his body was in the end zone. And Kendall Miller is asking the officials, what did you see?
Timeout. Lakeview.
Yeah, the knee went down, but I think the ball was across with very little doubt when that knee went down. Great replays from GRS TV, as always, thanks to the whole crew tonight. Let's look at his knees. Here we go one more time, Bobby. Yeah, the left knee, I would, you know what?
Look at that.
They got it right, Bobby.
Boy,
thank you, GRS TV.
Look at that.
How about that for award-winning coverage from GRS TV? They slowed it down, and we were able to concentrate on the knee. Good job, guys. It's a shame the officials can't get it slowed down like that, but they made a good call in fast motion. Regular motion. 2nd and goal. Let's see if they go and score here anyway. Herford in there at the running back position. He might get this. Jones might keep it. Let's see. It is Herford.
Oh,
he's banged down for a loss.
What a great stop right there.
Sheldrick Davis was number 5. Also, let's see who's coming off the ground there. That would be the kiddo who made the play there, and he's a little shaken up. Number 25 is
Evan
his
Gonzalez.
number.
He's the one that's made a couple of big stops tonight.
Yeah, leading tackler on this team.
Boom,
Look
boom.
at that penetration. Nobody touched Sheldrick Davis, and Gonzalez appeared to be untouched. So 3rd and goal, and it's back at the 3-yard line. Can Garland hold here? 3 receivers set now, 1 in motion across the backfield. Legal motion.
Yeah,
this
they're
is going to be
backing
5.
Backing them up. Now, they tried to do a hard count, so that they could get the defense to jump.
Ball start. On the offense.
Got to go against Lakeview.
5 yards. Remains third down.
That's the coaches trying to think too hard. See, you try to get it. Okay, we're going to go on a hard count. We're going to make the defense jump, and then it goes against you.
And the offense jumps. It's a little too hard.
Yeah. So now it's third and super long.
Yeah, 3rd and goal from the 8. This could be a 4-point play coming because they're in field goal range, although the last kick was not a thing of beauty.
They were inside the 1. It was second inside the 1 when this started here.
Yep. And remember that we thought they had scored, but a knee was down.
He's got it. It's in there.
Touchdown, Lakeview Centennial. And there's your first nail in the coffin tonight, late 3rd quarter.
I mean, he just says, feed me some more gravy, baby.
Zakamian West with the touchdown run on the sweep.
Yeah, he had no doubt he was going to get to the table there.
Bobby, all night long, Lakeview has run the sweep well. They block it very, very well.
Yeah.
And good speed didn't hurt either. Here's that second kicker on for the extra point.
We already know how fast West is. Uh-oh.
It's a fake
red,
all the
call
way,
it red,
it appears.
Call red.
Throw end zone, incomplete. It looked like a good snap. We might get a replay here, but
yeah,
I think that was a called play, Bobby.
No, he dropped the ball.
Did he? Okay, I missed it.
He dropped the ball, and he pops up, and he calls the right play. And
boy, he did it so quickly. It looked like a planned play. Yeah, you're right. It was a bad snap.
And then he calls it. You see his guy, 40, pops out. He never looks back. He hears the play. They executed it perfectly. But I tell you, Garland was all over it. There was no way that was going to make it.
That was the 3rd string quarterback doing the holding. That's why you have a quarterback hold. That way you can throw it if you need to. But anyway, timeout on the field, 3:21 3rd quarter. Our new score, Lakeview Centennial 27, Garland 10 on GRS TV. Osorio to kick off for Lakeview. It's a short one toward the far side. Caught at the 25. Looks like Zamora on the return.
Just good coverage right there. Perfect.
Zamora with
get down the field. Don't let him get through there.
But we've seen Lakeview's kicker has the ability to go deep, so why hand him good field position? John Welber and I talk about this on Friday nights, Bobby. We just don't understand the strategy.
Well, here's the strategy. You pop it. You want to kick it straight up in the air. And then by the time he catches it, they either have to call a fair catch or you put your helmet in his chin strap.
Well, why not kick it deep and take your chances? If you can kick it deep, why not kick it deep?
If you kick it deep and it goes to the 5-yard line and they take it all the way for a touchdown, that's what you're
yeah, but how many times does that happen and how many times do you kick off? The percentage of that happening is what, 5%, 1%?
Well,
that's my point.
It could be a lot more than that if you're playing Rowlett or Saxon.
Okay, if you're not any good at covering kicks, if you're not any good at covering kicks, or your kicker can't kick it deep, I understand.
Or you just don't want to give that a chance, because I do know even the good teams, they'll pop it straight up there and just hope that they don't call a fair catch and your guy just goes down and nails them, and then the ball's loose, because it happens quite a bit.
I disagree with the strategy, and so does John Welburn. I see your point, believe me. It tells me you have no confidence in your kicking game and your coverage team.
It's not exactly
kick it deep
that.
If you can.
You kick it straight up and you put a helmet in
You're still
somebody's.
handing it to him at the 25 or 30-yard line instead of kicking it deep, whether he fair catches it or not.
If it goes into the end zone, it comes out to the 25.
That's right.
Out to play. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. On the offense, number 7. 15 yards. Play count. 3rd down.
Anyway, back to play. I'm saying don't kick it out of the end zone. That's the worst thing you can do. Just kick it deep. 3rd down coming on the penalty. They mark it back to the 22, 23. And they need all the way to the 49 on 3rd down. What do you run here? Needing 26 yards. Well, we're going to find out. new quarterback. And that is Angel Garcia, who was the second quarterback this year for Garland. He's a little more of a passer, as you can see. He goes deep. It's a jump ball, incomplete. Tried to hit Derek West in good coverage from Lakeview Centennial's DeJuan Jeffrey with the coverage.
The ball was actually there. I mean, I thought for a second, now you had a defender just sitting back waiting for it, and your receiver was running towards it. So, I mean, he really had an opportunity to catch that ball. Now, it was still a bit short of the first down when he catches it there.
I like putting the throwing quarterback in there down 27-10. That way you can open up the offense a little bit, because, I mean, they're down by 17 now. I think it's their only hope. And as you could see, Angel can throw the ball a little bit. I saw him early in the season against Berkner. He's got a decent little arm. Here's a punt, caught at the 49. We got a return on. Trey Porter got a block over there, and he'll be escorted out of bounds inside the 40 of Garland. Lakeview's had better field position much of the night, Bobby, and a lot of that's been good defense and forcing the punt deep.
Yeah, and like that one there, he gets a good return, gets it inside the 40 of Garland, and they really needed some help on their offensive side. They needed to get a couple of first downs there. So this is going to put, you know, their defense just got scored on a long drive by Lakeview, and now they're back out on the field.
Just under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Jones had a pass batted away. He tried to go to the far sideline.
Now he had his receiver open over there, and I guess it just got knocked down. So good defensive play right there by big number 55.
Who's had a pretty good night.
Oh, yeah, I think it's number 5 actually that got him.
Sheldrick Davis.
Sheldrick Davis.
55. Walls also in the area.
Uh-oh.
Here goes
Nice.
a West. It's Zakamian looking for the end zone.
Oh,
Stiff
did he
arm.
stay
Did
in
he
or
get
out?
the corner?
He got out. Oh.
No, they got him out of bounds at the 2. That stiff arm almost bought him 6 points. And boy, he wanted it too. Look at Zakamian West. He wanted 6 out of that. He's saying, look at the replay. I scored.
Yeah.
Well, let's see the replay.
I think the replay will show he stepped out right there about the 4-yard
Well, we got
line. But
2
boy,
of them.
great move here. And the speed is just so fast.
Watch him step out right there, right there. Good work from the TV crew at GRS TV.
I think if he had just kept going straight in, he probably would have scored, but he tried to make that little cutback.
First and goal at the 2. Sneed, no, it's a keeper by the quarterback. Good faking. I thought Sneed had it, and they tackled Sneed in the backfield. Problem is he didn't have the ball. They still got Jones short of the goal line.
Looks like we have a
injured Owl.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh, looks like a knee possibly, right? Why don't we take a break? This may be a while. Minute 33, third quarter. Lakeview Centennial 27, Garland 10. Lakeview a yard away from getting more here on GRS TV. Injured player headed off the field. Lakeview will have a second and goal Ball right at the 1.
Oh, you know, they got in this hurry-up package, and they put big old number 92 in there. Look at him. He was going to get in there and just level somebody, and, well, they took off before the whistle blew.
Second time tonight we've had a team inside the 1 and got a 5-yard penalty.
Ball was never put in play. 5 yards, main second down.
Again, you just line up and do it. Don't try to hurry it up and trying to outthink yourself. You see, that's
you have the advantage already.
Yeah, it's the second time they try to go and do something. They did the quick count earlier. That cost them, and then they run up there and do it real fast. Just line up. There's no way Garland's going to be able to stop that package there. That heavy package, that big old number 92 sitting in there. There's no way they're going to keep you from getting 2 yards.
But now they got an even better chance of stopping them at the 6-yard line.
That's right.
Hereford is the lone back. We got a 3-receiver set to spread the field. Direct snap to Jones. Hereford broke a tackle, touchdown, Lakeview Centennial. Good blocking, although he had to swipe away one tackler and shed him with ease and got the 6. Except for that one penetration, it was a good blocking scheme.
Boy, that big old 51 right there. Ibarra Roberto, 248 pounds. I mean, he gets his block shielded so nice. It just opened up the lane.
Jason Saucedo. Kind of a wimpy looking kick, but hey, they all count when they go through. Timeout on the field, 57 seconds, third quarter. Lakeview is pulling away. They lead Garland 34-10. Lakeview Centennial, the Patriots, leading here on GRS TV. Some of the pageantry on a Thursday night at Williams Stadium in Garland. Lakeview Centennial Band, their team leading Garland 34-10. There's the Owl Band. Again, a pretty good crowd for a Thursday night. You look across the way, Bobby, that Lakeview Centennial Band's one of the bigger ones in the district, it appears.
They can jam, too. They're good. Their halftime show was beautiful.
Garland also did a good job at halftime. During one of the performances, here's the kick return.
Hit.
Bobby, I wanted to see if you...
Oh, there goes the ref. I'm sorry. The line judge took him a spill.
Did you watch the halftime? Did you watch the band?
Yeah.
Did you see the, I think it was a mock wedding going on during the performance, or a real wedding, but they had a wedding ceremony going on out to the side of the band out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's part of their performance.
Yeah.
There. Very nice.
Yeah. Nice touch. Bride went out there in her gown. It was a pretty cool scene.
First down.
Oh, here we go. We get to see this great hit again. Uh-oh, hey, whoa!
The line judge, that's Ryan McCauley.
Yeah, he's in the middle of the football game.
Wasn't too bad of a hit. Hopefully he's okay. Slow developing handoff. A decent hole up the middle for a gain of 3 to 4.
20-yard line.
Garland still in that same game plan, down 24 points. Let's see if Angel's in there at quarterback.
Yeah, they got 189 total yards, and 189 of it is on the ground. So they're 0 for 4 for passing.
Sounds like South Garland, who doesn't even put a quarterback on their depth chart. Seriously.
That's right. And they know it.
Trent Smith
we talked to the head coach, and he said, hey, we know what we are, and we're going to run the ball.
Why put a quarterback in there to hand it off if you're not going to throw it? You know, just snap it directly. That's what they do. It's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Come back for the fourth quarter. Lakeview Centennial with a 24-point lead, 34-10 over Garland on GRS TV. back, 12 minutes to go. Lakeview, pretty commanding 34-10 lead. Centennial over Garland. A couple of good ones coming up this weekend on October the 26th on Thursday, Lakeview and North Garland. Bobby and I will bring that one to you. A 7 o'clock start at Williams, I believe, R.B. Johnson. And then on the 27th of Friday, it's coming Friday, the showdown for the championship, Rowlett and Saxe. If they both win tomorrow night, they'll both be undefeated. The only 2 undefeated teams left going into that matchup this coming Friday the 27th. Remember, Rowlett beat Naaman Forest 13-7 last week to set up that showdown.
Yeah, real low-scoring game.
Trenton Smith keeps it around left end and is finally upended. About the 33, that is enough for a first down.
First down,
good positive play. Get that big pulling guard. Go down, get him out there leading for you. Very nice job. Whew.
Clemens will be the running back here. Garris way out to the right. 3 receivers in the pattern, although I think they're just spreading the field. Garland just doesn't like to throw it much. And they won't here. Clemens pound over right tackle.
But you know,
hard to bring down.
That's a good play. If you can spread those receivers out, at least that moves the people out of the box. It even moves your linebackers out a little bit.
And then it comes more down to one-on-one blocking.
That's right. And then you let big number 2 power his way through there.
And he got a lot out of nothing there, as he got 5, and there wasn't much available. You send 250 pounds through the hole, it doesn't have to be a huge hole.
Yeah, and you got Brandon Clark in front of you, and let him lead block.
2nd and 5. He'll spin. Look like maybe a busted play, but Smith spins out to the 40. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Yeah, maybe 3rd and 4. They're going to mark him down. It looks like the 39.
Yeah, I think they gave him about a yard.
See what I mean by a possible busted play? I think he expected Clemens to be with him in the backfield. Clemens moved on ahead.
Yeah, that's the 2nd time they've run that, so I'm not exactly sure, because it does look like he's rolling to pitch it one way or something, and then he just ends up following him. But
3rd and 4 could be 4-down territory when you're down by 24 in the 4th quarter. Clemens breaks a shoestring tackle, and that's all he needed to get the first down and much more to the 47, a gain of 8 yards.
It's hard to get a hold of him. I mean, he's so low to the ground.
You want to get him in space.
It's like tackling a bowling ball.
Absolutely. I think it's harder than tackling a bowling ball.
See, it's just he stiff arms you and he gets low.
I mean, he's tough enough if he doesn't get low. And then you cut down the angle by getting low, it becomes almost impossible.
They can't get their arms around him.
No. 1st and 10 at the 48. Trenton wants to
throws it, and he got some room. Oh, he slipped and fell.
Derek West, they're going to say he stayed on his feet, and he's going to get to the 45. It looked like he was going to go down, as you said, Bobby, and he's kept his balance and got 7 out of that.
If he hadn't have fallen, he had some room to run. It just gave everybody time to get to him.
He had to regroup.
Yeah, he had to regroup, and they were able to get there quicker. I mean, he had some good running room out there.
Garland piecing together a pretty nice drive here.
Yeah, and taking some time off the clock as well. I mean, they are just getting get down to 3rd down and then converting that first, and that's what you want to do.
It's a 4-possession game, though, for the Owls. Smith will keep it. Cutting in and out of tacklers. Nice run by Trenton Smith. Looked like a running back there as he got all the way to the 35. Juke right, juke left.
Yeah, let Clemens lead block for you.
Cut off the Clemens interference there.
He didn't get it. He just got in the way of everybody.
Yeah, but in some ways he got in the way of one guy anyway.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Rides Clemens into the hole, and he gets, again, a good push out of not much, 4 yards.
This is the exact same way they did that drive, the first drive that they scored a touchdown on. They've gotten back to doing it again instead of trying to run outside and lose yardage every play.
This style works a lot better in a scoreless game or a 7-point lead. Unfortunately, they're down by 24. But, yeah, you score here, and if you can get the ball back quickly, and it could become interesting, but yeah, Lakeview Centennial could just almost play prevent defense here if you can do that against the run. Give them 4 yards and just keep the clock running. Lakeview's got to be feeling pretty good up by 24 right now. Smith close to the first down. He's about a full yard short at the 26. as the clock continues to run, they're keeping it in the center of the field here.
Well, these offensive linemen for Garland, they have not given up, though. They are playing strong and hard.
It's about the best. I've seen Garland 3 or 4 times this year. This is the best the offensive line, I think, has looked in the games I've seen.
Yeah, they're moving their guys pretty good.
Clemens spins, but that's just going to buy him a lot of Patriots. Did he get the first down? The mark's going to be everything. He might be slightly short.
Right on the line.
It depends on where that chain marker is, on the line or inside the line, outside the 25. He's short either way.
4th down 1.
So Bobby, 4th and short coming.
Here's where never taking a snap from under center gets you in trouble, because you can't just take the snap and lean forward. You got to take it 5 yards back.
Unless you want to sprint forward and take it on the run. Clemens has the first down and a lot of muscle inside the 20 to the 18.
Now that's pretty interesting. You take the snap on the run towards the line of scrimmage.
There you go. You just run up there and they snap it. No, you can't do that. That's a penalty.
Forward.
You got to stop for at least a half a second, but I would try it anyway. Smith again, a shotgun snap. Clemens again. And
look at that offensive line, man. They
downfield.
Yeah, downfield. There's 3 guys just power driving that defensive lineman down the field.
That was Kyle Dakin and Keith Crosby into the linebacker area with their blocks.
76, 75. I mean, they're playing hard ball today.
Got an injury. Why don't we take a timeout? Garland's taking a rest here. There's some tired kids out there on the field. 6:55 fourth quarter, 34-10 Lakeview Centennial over Garland, and we're on GRS TV. But we still got an injury situation, and just as I say that, is that Trenton Smith? Number 2, not Trenton Smith. And that's Austin Clemens, the big running back.
Yeah, they really need him right now. I mean, he's been all of this drive.
But you know what? They're letting him walk off mostly under his own power, and he's kind of walking this off as he goes. That's a good sign. He'll have to come out for a play, though, at least. Let's see if we can see what happened to his foot.
Well, he
little
just takes
low
a
hit
big
there.
shot right there, and then they pull him backwards. But
you got one kid down there messing with his ankle. So
yeah, they're holding his ankles while the rest of them are trying to pull him down. You know, it's what you need to do when you go in there like that. Once they wrap you up, it's time to go ahead and get down and not just keep trying to fight, because what they're going to try to do is go at your legs or strip the ball. Yeah.
We're back to play.
Smith up the middle.
Trenton on the keeper. They're going to mark him at the 15. A short gain, and 3rd and 6 coming. 4-down territory, obviously. Owls just trying to inch closer, down 34-10, halfway fourth quarter. Trenton just looking for openings, and good job of shooting through there. That's one of the West kids. That's Derek West.
For the Owls. For the Patriots, 15.
So here's the 3rd and 6.
Yeah, you need to pick up at least 5 yards here.
Montana Miller is the back in place of Clemens. Montana gets it, looking for a window to cut through, and there's nothing available. All windows closed.
I mean,
did some window shopping and nothing available there.
Ferguson,
they said
2,
not today.
Play from the defense.
So
those
4th down.
linebackers came in strong right there.
They're going to try a field goal, Bobby. 82's got a T in his right hand. Jose Moreno, at least they're threatening to try the field goal. Tough angle for a right-footed kicker.
So it'll be about a 27-yarder, 28?
29, just inside the left hash. So not an easy angle. Let's check the snap. 3-step process. Everything looks good, including the kick, or was it wide? Yeah, wide left. Plenty of leg, but The accuracy was missing, so Lakeview Centennial holds. They still have a 34-10 lead, and they'll get the football. Looking to tick-tock the clock here, 5:19 left.
Well, you had 2 opportunities there. Yeah,
I give Garland some credit tonight. You know, I would think they were the underdog coming in, and they've been competitive. And you know, a break here or there, including that interception return earlier, and this could be a slightly different game. Lakeview's done a good job of taking care of business.
Yeah, they've had 2 field goals that didn't quite make it in.
I still say that Lakeview North Garland game next week, this coming week, is going to probably decide that 4th and final spot in the playoffs. Is Wheaton, the freshman Kamara Wheaton, with a nice run and a first down run for 10.
Very strong run.
Let's remind you again, this coming Thursday, Lakeview and North Garland, October the 26th, and then the following night, the battle for the district championship. It appears should be 2 undefeateds in district, Saxe and Rowlett.
Those should be a pretty good game.
I think they both could be good ball games from different standpoints.
They definitely know each other's offense and defense. Yeah.
Hopefully they'll both win tomorrow night and set up that showdown.
Coach Doug Stevens was the offensive coordinator at Saxe, so they do have that advantage of knowing what kind of plays will be played.
Hereford with a first down run around left end as he stays in bounds, keeps the clock running. We're at 4:38, 37 and counting.
Ball spotted at the 45.
The only thing stopping the clock there was momentarily for the Chains.
Well, I tell you, Wheaton has just been a really good surprise. I mean, he has really been able to run the ball very nice, and that last run, he broke about 3 or 4 tackles. Just shows how strong his legs are.
There's Wheaton.
And let's see some speed. Let's see how fast he can get here. Can he outrun him?
Holcomb running him down. Good job by Jaron Holcomb to sling him down at the 10. Oh, make it the 5-yard line. That could have easily have been 6 for Wheaton. He was barely touched, it looked like, as he cut it around the end. Good speed by Holcomb to run him down.
Sure enough.
Everything Wheaton does is outside. He's a great outside runner.
Woo!
Cuts it to the outside.
Oh my goodness!
Touchdown.
What a run!
Touchdown, Patriots.
You blinked and he went past. That's all there is to that.
Bobby, when we come back for break, why don't we update everybody on his stats? And
look at this.
He's had a big night.
Right here. Oh, see ya.
Oh, he just,
See ya. I'm going to go ahead and take it to the kitchen table and eat. Woo!
Left 52 in his wake. This should be Osorio. Let's check it though. Nope, they're alternating. It's Salcedo with the extra point. Good. Timeout, 3:55. We'll give you Wheaton's numbers and anything else that stands out when we come back. Lakeview Centennial 41, Garland 10 on GRS TV. We're back. Another touchdown run for the freshman. Bobby, some impressive numbers here late fourth quarter.
I tell you, I mean, we can't say enough about him. Now, his line has been blocking real well, but boy, 9 attempts, 179 yards, 19.8 yards per attempt, and three touchdowns.
I bet his shortest run tonight is, what, 10 yards maybe? That's a guess, but an educated guess.
Boy, he's just been so good.
Zamora on the kick return for Garland out to the 42, 43. Anything else? Hereford's had a pretty good night, hasn't he?
Very impressive night for him as well. Of course, there's been a lot of rushing yards. There's 486 total rushing yards for Lakeview. So these, Hereford's got 8. He's carried the ball 8 times for 86 yards and a touchdown, and Sneed 6 attempts for 68 yards and a touchdown. all of them over 10 yards per carry.
That's the key. First down Garland. They got 3:48 and 3 timeouts, trailing 41-10. Trenton Smith fakes the handoff and keeps it.
And the difference on the other side, like Trenton Smith is their leading rusher. He's had 24 attempts. Now he's broke the 100-yard marker. He's at 118, but his yards per carry is 4.9. So he's not even at 5 yards an attempt. And they don't have anybody. You know, Lakeview has been able to hold everybody to under 5 yards a carry.
The key, yeah, Lakeview's keeping everything in front of them while Garland is looking behind them a lot of times tonight. Big plays have been the key for Lakeview. Trenton Smith looked like he wanted to go outside with it, but made the wise decision of going up the middle for a pretty good gain of 4.
Yeah, everything was stopped out there. They had linebackers, everybody just waiting on him. Of course, they know he's not going to be able to throw the ball, so everybody, you know, you got 9 to 10 players sitting inside the box waiting for you to run. When you're that one-dimensional, it's pretty tough to run this type of offense.
Yeah, it is. And Lakeview, while they don't throw it real well, they throw it enough and fairly well to keep you on your toes, on your heels defensively.
Well, when you run the run-pass option offense, which means your quarterback can either hand it off, or he tries to hold it and then he takes off running, or he can throw it. That's the run-pass option. Now he made a great throw right there. Get your receivers kind of excited. They got him a pass.
Yeah, a pass, an accurate pass here. Watch Trenton Smith rolling out here.
Puts it right on the money there.
Derek West with the catch and a good gain for Garland.
When you run that run-pass option offense, you really need to be able to do all 3 phases of it. You've got to have a good running quarterback. You've got to have somebody that can throw it, and then you've got to be able to hand it off and run the ball.
Let me make an important correction. That was Alonzo Fennell with that reception a moment ago for Garland. Now we've got an incomplete pass. Stops the clock with 2:15 remaining.
And we did see some laundry fly too, so we'll see what that penalty's at.
Steve Owens, no relation to the great Oklahoma fullback. Long before you were born, Bobby.
On defense, number 23, 15 yards, previous spot. First down.
You ever heard of the great Steve Owens?
They got a little pass interference there on defense. No, I don't think I had.
All-American running back for Oklahoma, more of a fullback in the late 60s, 70s, somewhere in there.
That's when they only passed like 3 times a game.
Yeah, those were probably wishbone days there for Oklahoma.
Bring it back.
This will be a big win for Lakeview. They'll go 2-1 in district.
Ball's on the ground.
Looked like Fennell picked it up. That's the 3rd time tonight. 2 of them early where Garland dropped it, and it just happened to bounce right back to him.
Yeah, they've been real fortunate.
Living the good life. We're under 2 minutes and counting here in the 4th. Second and 10 coming. Receiver each way. Montana Miller, the tailback. Smith wants to throw. 1-step drop, deep middle, incomplete.
They're going to get another
it's going to
flag.
be pass interference.
Sure enough.
Should be anyway. I hate to call the game, but pretty obvious. Remember, it'll be 15 yards or half the distance. I'm not sure what this would be, but
there's 2 on the field. There's one right by the line of scrimmage, which usually indicates a holding.
Fennell is the intended receiver.
Oh, okay, a personal foul.
67,
offsetting, Bobby.
76 on the offense. Pass interference on defense. Number 23. Penalties offset. Replay. Second down.
So really a break for Lakeview Centennial.
Yeah, it just puts it right back. Just replay the down, basically. They're going to call a timeout.
We'll take 1-2. 1:35 left. It's 41-10. Lakeview Centennial over Garland.
First time out of the half.
On GRS TV. And we're back. Some of the crowd on hand, a good crowd, a Thursday night crowd here at Williams Stadium. 2nd and 10 Garland looking to score and make the margin a little bit closer. They trail 41-10.
Yeah, inside 2 minutes here. I mean, you're down so far. Just run the ball up the middle and see what happens.
The start got Garland in a hole earlier and then never came back. Throw into the end
Picked
zone,
off.
Intercepted. Great defense.
Great play from the defense. Now down it, take a knee. There you go.
And he does. And doing the catching and downing, that's Antoine Jackson. Now Lakeview's got a chance to run it out with 1:23 left. Garland does have 2 timeouts left.
Now they're going to get a personal
Watch
foul
this play. Watch the play, though.
He doesn't turn his head back until the very last second, and then he just reaches out and grabs that ball. Just a
great hands.
Beautiful play as a defense.
Might want to move him to wide receiver. Is that 23 or 27? It's 23.
On the offense, number 73. 15 yards, in the run, 20-yard line, first down.
Let me make an important correction. That's DeJuan Jeffrey with the interception. I said someone else a moment ago. DeJuan Jeffrey with the pick in the end zone to save the touchdown.
Just a beautiful play by the defense right there. I mean,
that's how you draw it up.
That is. And you know what? He threw the ball good as well. I mean,
yeah, it's a good pass.
It's actually a good pass.
You know, Smith's gotten a little better throwing it as we've gone along tonight.
They just started throwing too late. Now Lakeview is looking for him to throw every time. And they're all sitting back waiting for it.
They're in victory formation here. Snap, knee. Going to do this once or twice more. Again, Garland's got 2 timeouts if they're interested in using them. Let me go ahead and remind you what we got coming up. This coming Thursday, the 26th of October, Halloween just around the corner. Lakeview Centennial and North Garland. I think that's going to be a good one. Bobby and I will have that for you Thursday night. I think there's a chance that could be for 4th place in that final playoff spot, whoever wins that game. And then this one could be for the championship. Saxe and Rowlett, if they took care of business, they should both be undefeated and fighting for 1st place outright in the district Friday night.
It's going to be pretty tough to beat Saxe. I mean, yeah, they've got all wheels are rolling.
Rowlett's got a chance, but yeah, Saxe would be a pretty good favorite.
Saxe's a good team. I mean, Rowlett's a good team, but Saxe seems to have, you know, Saxe really hadn't played anybody really either, though.
The record of their opponents is not good.
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous. Nobody's actually hit them in the face yet. So.
This is their first test of the year, and I think Rowlett could give them a decent test. I'm looking forward to it, and I think it'll be as good, maybe better than the Rowlett-Naaman Forest game, 13-7 a week ago, won by Rowlett. And that set up this showdown next Friday night, this coming Friday night. And Bobby, we'll see you Thursday night, and I think that'll be a good one between Lakeview Centennial and North Garland before the Saxe-Rowlett showdown. Enjoyed it, sir.
Thank you. I did too.
We'll see you next week. Again, a reminder, our final score, Lakeview Centennial 41, Garland 10. Lakeview now 3-4 on the year, 2-1 in district play. Garland 1-7 overall, 1-3 in district play. For Bobby George and our entire crew, what a great job they did tonight with GRS TV. From Garland, Texas, I'm Scott Powell. So long, everybody.